Yesterday, we talked about the derivative of a product, and we said that we have a rule, we called it product rule, that says if you have two functions that are multiplied and you want to find its derivative, you say the first function times the derivative of the second function plus the second function times the derivative of the first function. Today now we learned how can we find the derivative if we have two functions that are divided now. By now we know how to find the derivation of adding two functions, subtracting two functions, multiplying two functions. Now let's see how can we find the derivation of two functions that are divided. The theorem here, we called it the quotient rule. Says that if you have f of x over g of x, okay, and they are divided, I will say now the second function, which is, I mean, if you have f over g, okay, the first step, you have to put g of x squared down. I bring the denominator g and I put it down as a squared without making anything. Then the denominator here is g, so I will start up with g. I'll say now g f prime minus the first one times g prime. Here I have f over g. The g is a denominator. I will put it down. Every time I will put the denominator down. Then the function that is squared down, I have to start with it here. Here it's not commutative like the addition. In addition, if we say g f prime plus f prime g or f prime g plus g f prime, it will be the same. But here, no, you have a subtraction. So you have to know from which function I have to start. Since now I have g squared down, the denominator, so I start up with g here, so g here. So I say g f prime minus f g prime. This is our rule. We called it quotient rule. This quotient rule helped me to find the derivation of two functions that are multiplied and that are divided. Sorry. Let's have an example now. Before this one, let's do an easier one. If I told you now, if you have f of x or y as an example equal x cubic over x squared minus 1. And I want you now to find its derivation. The first step, as we did in the multiplication, I will name the function with f and the second one with g. So let's name it now. This is f and this is g. And the quotient rule is y prime. What is the function in the denominator? It is g. So I will put down g squared. I'm putting down g squared. So I am starting up with g. I will say now g f prime minus f g prime. This is my quotient rule. Now let's define now as we did in the multiplication. Let's put here f is x cubic. So f prime is 3x squared. G is x squared minus 1. So g prime is 2x. This is the first step. I just put where is f, where is f prime, where is g, and where is g prime. Is it clear?
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now let's
Yes.
evaluate in our quotient rule. Here we have y prime. It is first step. I told you let's have g, which is where's g? Let's change the color here. G is x squared minus 1. So put down x squared minus 1 squared. Just I bring the g, I put it down and square it. This is the first step. Now the second step. G times f prime. Where is g? It is x squared minus 1. I want you to bring it and put it here. This is the first step. Where's it is? This is a g times f prime. Where's f prime? It is a 3. It's a 3x squared. I put them here. Then I have to multiply them because it is an g f prime. G times f prime minus. Now where is f? It is x cubic. I will bring x cubic and I put it here. Then where is g prime? It is 2x. I'll bring it and I will put it here. Then let's simplify now. Three x squared. Now I multiply 3x squared by each term. It will be 3x to the power 4 minus 3x squared minus 2x. I'll multiply it with x cubic, so it will be 2x raised to the power 4 over x squared minus 1 squared. 3x to the power 4 minus 2x to the power 4 is x to the power 4. So x raised to the power 4 minus 3x squared over x squared minus 1 squared. This is the derivation of the two functions that are divided. Is it clear?
Teacher, in the quiz we will not complete after this.
After, yes, you have to stop here.
Okay.
Now, do you have any question? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now,
Yes,
let's do
teacher.
this example here. This one here, I have to find y prime of x, whereas y is x cubic minus 2x squared minus 1 over x plus 5. The first step now, let's write the functions. X cubic plus 2x squared minus 1 over x plus 5. The first step, let's see, this is f and this is g. So f is x cubic plus 2x squared minus 1. So f prime is 3x squared plus 2 times 2 is 4x minus 0. This is f prime. Now, let's see. G is x plus 5. So g prime is 1. Is it right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I have now to find y prime of x. Y prime of x is, the down is g squared, up is g f prime minus f prime minus f g prime. Now, g squared, it is 1. Sorry, it is x plus 5 squared. Now, where is g? It is x plus 5. I wrote it down, so I have to start with it up. Times, where's f prime? It's 3x squared plus 4x, which is this one. Minus now. F, which is x cubic plus 2x minus 1.
teacher
Yes.
still شايفة عليها هيك أشياء سوداء يعني ما في إشي تاني عليها.
Sorry, يعني the slide is not clear.
مش كلها.
في upper right وفي تحت هيك بار، لأنه حاليا عادي. أنا قبل شوي كان مغطي على الإكزامبل أصلا.
And now you see the slides, but before a few seconds you didn't see it.
teacher هي small boxes فإنه ما بتغطي كل السلايد.
Teacher, it is 2x squared, no?
Can you send me a photo or picture, a screenshot for what do you see?
Okay, teacher. Teacher, there is something wrong in the equation. It is x cubed plus 2x squared minus 1.
Yes, thank you. 2 squared minus 1 times g prime, which is 1. Then, so y prime of x is, let's now, 3x squared times x is a 3x cubic. 3x squared plus 15x squared. Let's multiply them. So it says 3x cubic plus 15x squared plus 4x times x, it is 4x squared, and 4x times 5, it is 20x, minus x cubic plus 2x squared minus 1. Let's change its sign, because I multiplied with negative sign. So it will be minus x cubic, and a minus times plus is minus 2x squared, minus times minus is plus, over x plus 5 squared. Now, is it clear, or should I repeat them, this step here? Yes, grade 11, is it clear, or should I repeat?
Yes, teacher.
Clear.
Right. Okay, I know what now I want to simplify. 3x cubic minus x cubic is 2x cubic. 15x squared plus 4 is 19x squared. Minus 2x squared is negative 17x squared. Plus 20x plus 1 over x plus 5 squared. This is the final answer. Is it clear?
Yes.
Teacher, it should be 4x cubed because minus x cubed يعني هون هي minus minus فit will be plus.
No, لا هاي this minus, no, forget it, because I already changed the sign.
Okay.
Look here,
Okay.
negative times x, which is negative x cubic.
Okay.
Let's do now some examples to be more clearly for you. Let's start now with number 11. In number 11 here, we have f of x equal 3x plus 4 over x squared plus 1. As we did in the first step, I want now to name, but f here is written, so let's name this as h, or this is g, and this is h. So, because of that, f prime will be, what is the denominator here, g or h?
H.
H, so it will be h squared up. I'm writing down h, so I'll start with h times g prime minus g h prime. This will be my quotient rule. F of x is h g prime minus g h prime over h squared. Then let's find h and g and h prime and g prime. So h now, it is x squared plus 1. So h prime, it will be 2x. And g is 3x plus 4. So g prime, it will be 3. Is it right?
Yes.
H is x squared plus 1. H prime is 2x. G is 3x plus 4. And g prime is 3. Then let's find now f prime using this power rule. So f prime of x is, I will put down h. Where's h? It's x squared plus 1 squared. Then I will repeat h up, which is x squared plus 1 times g prime. Where's g prime? It's 3. Minus, where is g? It is 3x plus 4 times, where is h prime? It is 2x. Then I will simplify now. 3 times x squared is 3x squared plus 3 minus 2x times 3x is 6x squared. 4 times 2x is 8x. Then it's a 3x squared minus, oh, before that, let's simplify them. So let's simplify now. 3x squared plus 3 minus 6x squared minus 8x. You have to multiply this negative into 2 terms over x squared plus 1 squared. Then 3x squared minus 6x squared is negative 3x squared minus 8x plus 3 over x squared plus 1 squared. Or I can write it also as 3 minus 3x squared minus 8x over x squared plus 1 squared. Is it clear now?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
So can we distribute the power تحت?
Yes, but I want to keep you to keep it like this.
Okay.
Now let's do number 12. Yeah, number 12 now. f of x is x minus 2 over x raised to the power 4 plus x plus 1. Here now, let's name. Here is G and I as an example. So f prime of x is I squared I down, so I start with I up, I g prime minus g I prime. So what do I need now? I need to find I prime and g prime. Let's find it here. So I prime now is, where is I? It is x raised to the power 4 plus x plus 1. So I prime, it will be 4x cubic plus 1. And g prime is what?
1.
1, thank you. So I have now I prime, I have now g prime. I know now what is I, and I know now what is g. I want now to write the function of the derivation. So using this one, I will say now f prime of x is I. Where is I? It is x raised to the power 4 plus x plus 1, which is I, and down I will write it also down squared. So x to the power 4 plus x plus 1, which is I, times g prime. Where is g prime? It is 1 minus g, which is x minus 2, times I prime. Where's I prime? It is 4x plus 1.
x cubed.
Then, after that, this function times 1, keep it as x to the power 4 plus x plus 1 minus. Let's multiply now x minus 2 times 4x cubic plus 1. 4x cubic times x is 4x raised to the power 4. And 4x cubic times negative 2 is minus 8, x cubic. Then 1 times x is x, and 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Over x raised to the power 4 plus x plus 1 squared. Now equal. X raised to the power 4 plus x plus 1 minus, I have to multiply negative to each term. So minus 4x to the power 4 plus 8x cubic minus x plus 2. Over x raised to the power 4 plus x plus 1 squared. Now let's simplify them now. X to the power 4 minus 4x to the power 4, it's negative 3x raised to the power 4. And then 8x cubic, keep it as 8x cubic. Plus x minus x is cancel each other. And plus 4 plus 2 is plus 3. Over x raised to the power 4 plus x plus 1 squared. This is the final answer, or the derivation of the functions that we have. Two functions, which is x minus 2 divided by x to the power 4 plus x plus 1. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Let's now solve number 13. Now, number 13. In number 13 here, you have f of x equal x squared over 3x minus 4. Let's name this one with I and h. So, f prime of x will be h squared down h times I prime minus I times h prime. So I need now to find I prime and h prime. I prime, I said that I is x squared. So I prime, it will be 2x, is right?
Correct. Yes.
Right. And h prime,
Will be 3.
3p3. Thank you. Then after that, now f prime of x is h, which is 3x minus 4 squared. Now up I have 3x minus 4, which is h times I prime. I prime, it is 2x, as you see here, minus now. I, where's I? It is x squared minus, times h prime. H prime here is a 3. Then let's now simplify it. F prime of x is 3x times 2x, it is 6x squared minus 8x. I just multiply 2x by the first one, which is 6x squared, and by the second one, which is minus 8x. Minus x squared times 3, it's 3x squared. Then 6x squared minus 3x squared is 3x squared minus 8x over 3x minus 4 squared. This will be f prime of x. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Teacher, if we have 3x squared up and 3x squared down, we're going to cancel them together.
You mean that if I simplify this one down?
Mm-hmm.
And okay, let's continue to see. Okay, let's now continue. If we have f prime of x, it was 3x squared minus 8x over. Let's now multiply 3x minus 4 times 3x minus 4. 3x times 3x is 9x squared, and 3x times 4 is negative 12x, sorry. And then negative 4 minus 3, it's also negative 12x. and negative 4 minus negative 4 is plus 16. So the final answer here, it is 9x squared plus 24x plus 16. Now, can you simplify it now? Yes, Doreen, can you simplify it now? Doreen,
Can you hear me?
can you simplify it now?
I don't think so.
Yes, we cannot, because here 3x squared minus x squared. If it is multiplied by x squared, and down if it is multiplied by 24x, I mean if it's like this, you can say yes, I will multiply them, simplify them, and it is 1 over 3 times 4 times 16 if it is multiplied. But here it is subtracted and added, I cannot simplify.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do you have any question?
No, teacher, thank you.
No, teacher.
Oh, teacher, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now we have only 2 minutes left. I will stop here today. On Sunday, we will solve many problems in the quotient rule. And on Monday, we will solve also problems on both power and quotient rule. Do you have any question now? Is there anything is not clear in the quotient rule?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.